Yo, what it do? I had to make sure my shit was on. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? What's popping? How y'all, man, what's going on, man? Y'all know what day it is. It's not Taco Tuesday, but it's Wham Wednesdays. What's happening? What's happening with y'all, man? Wham Talk Wednesdays. You know who I am. It's your boy, Try Wham, Wham OG on Twitter. Flush with y'all, boy. This is Who-Bangin Sports Talk on YouTube, Twitter, Periscope. I think we got some Facebook information too as well. What's happening with y'all, man? Already in the chat, my guy, dear Slayer Ski. What's happening, bro? What's the deal, Nasty Nate? Y'all know what it is, man. We over here trying to give y'all some money. This year, 2020, has been good to me. Now, has it been that good since the last show? We did do the last show, went 3-0. Great show, man. Last show before that, went 3-0. Great shit. So, man, some fucking pressure I'm putting on myself, man. I got to hold myself to a high standard now, which is not that hard to do because I hold myself pretty high, you know what I mean? Literally, you dig what I'm saying? But let's go on with it. Let's get out to it. I tried to tweet out what I'm on right now, man. My shit been fucking up. I just tried to tweet it out. It's kind of fucking up here, so I'm tweeting it out now. My first play, I'm going to get right to it, like I say every week, because we're trying to get to this chicken, like my man Beast Mode would say. We trying to get to the chicken, you feel me? And it's no other way to do it but to go ahead and just jump right into it. So, hey, we're going to start off real quick, real brief, with the team that I'm likely to fade from here on out. And I was talking to a lot of my player partners in the the Bag show. We might have to start fading this team. It's fucking broke, and they're not going to fix it because their coach philosophy is pretty off the wall right now. And this is the team that we're talking about is the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets, man, oh man. They've been favored like the past 4 to 5 games. Been getting whooped, beat outright. Big favors too, y'all. Nothing that's like no little shit here. These motherfuckers been pretty big favors, bruh. And they've been getting pretty much, I mean, dare I say, they've been getting tramp treated out here. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting treated like, somebody that they shouldn't be done like that. But they got a heavy price today. And as far as like what they've been doing the last, 5 games, you know, the last 5 games they did cover against Minnesota, 1-4, but that's not good, man. They've been heavy favorites, -9, -4.5, -8.5, -3.5, -7.5. Today they're -8.5. Duly noted that pretty much a lot of the starters for Denver are out today. But we're gonna break down this shit into variables here. Well, not really variables. We're gonna just break this down into fractions here. They've been winning. I mean, they've been losing outright. This Houston team. This Houston team, the last 3 games, their effective field goal percentage is at 49.3%. Not that bad. Not that bad. But the problem here is that they're shooting all these goddamn threes, y'all. They shooting all these goddamn threes. They're shooting at 28.3%. Everybody loved them against OKC, man. They shot 20% the last game. Everybody know about what happened to Harden. After the game, he started getting up shots. Motherfucker, you should have been doing that shit in the beginning of the game, player. You shot 1 from 17, my man. Like, what the hell you doing, bruh? That shit's terrible. 28% last 3 games for this full team here. Now, when you look at this matchup, you look at the number 2 in the league in pace, which is Houston. You're looking at Denver here, who they're playing. They're number 29th at pace this year. They running slow ball, give it to the big man, have the and he has the most touches in the league still, carrying on for what he did last year. One of the most, dynamic big men in this game right now is Jokic. And he's not necessarily dynamic for what you would believe, in the NBA player dunking and all this stuff. He's just very smart, witty, does the right thing, makes the right plays. And they slowing the pace down, letting him do his thing. At 29th in there. But this team for Houston, season-wise, now this is a season-wise stat. Opponents per game, they're ranked 24 at giving up 114.2 points per game. So they're giving up the bag, but they're coming right back with the number 2 points per game at 118.3. So they doing their thing there. They getting the points. They have a pretty good margin. I believe that margin is just about four. The average win margin is about 4 points almost. But the last three games, let's go into here. What they've been doing lately is what we're talking about, right? Because we're making a play on this shit. What they've been doing lately, that points per game has only been at 109. So they're falling under about 9 points on their season average these last three games. And then on top of that, they're giving up an additional 3 points on those last three games. So they pretty much been on some bad shit lately. Their opponents points per game is at 117.7. Not looking good for this Houston team, man. When we have all these people trying to shoot all these threes and shoot all this, all this good shit there. Going to the team that we like here, last four games for Denver, they went 3-1. They evened out the ATS record depending on where you get the line now, but we're just gonna say they 2-2 the last four in their last four games. Their last three games, making it fair here. Their last three games, their effective field goal percentage compared to Houston's, which is at 49%, theirs is at 52.7%. And their 3-point percentage, they're not shooting a lot of these threes, but they're still shooting at a way better rate than 28%. They're shooting at 34.8% from the 3-point line. Their shooting percentage is about 5% better than what Houston has been doing these last three games, which is at 47%. And their points per game is almost at where Houston is averaging for the season. It's at 116 points per game. Now, this is a slow-paced team that we're talking about, and they're still being able to put up 116 points per game. Shows a lot, even though they, like we said prior, they've been battling with a lot of injuries. A lot of this has to do with their emergence in their rookie star, and I'm saying star out the jump, and Michael Porter Jr. He's looking all-star. If y'all look at my last tweet, he's the only other rookie for the Denver Nuggets to have a crazy road game. The other guy was Dikembe Mutombo, and it was a 20-point, I believe, 14 rebound. Yeah, we have 14 rebounds and 4 assists. Only two people have ever did that on the road as a Nuggets rookie. It was Dikembe Mutombo, the Hall of Famer, and this guy, Michael Porter Jr., who's been getting some play now. He's been getting play. He's been doing his thing. So right now, our first bet is going to be this one right here. Denver Nuggets plus 8.5. I think it's fade town for Houston, y'all. I think it's fade town for Houston, man. Don't get me wrong. I love my SoCal brothers and Harden and Russ, you know what I'm saying? Especially Russ. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. He did come to my daughter's school, got the library named after him, donated a lot of books, did give some paper, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. But that shit don't got nothing to do with tonight, player. And we're taking Denver Nuggets plus 8.5. Play I made last night, you know what I'm saying? Play I made last night. And I got it at 8. Took it again plus a half a unit at 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Last time I did that, we cashed. So hopefully we can repeat this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry for not actually giving y'all no shout outs. Like I said, my man, first one in here, which was on Periscope, my man, Dear Slayer Ski. Nasty Nate on YouTube. Alex Ramirez, what's popping with you, man? Dear Slayer Ski hopped on YouTube. That's my guy. It's all love. And my man, Dear Slayer Ski, he said, I've been blazing, ready to make some money. Hey, man. Hey, you blazing. That's right. That's as you should, my guy. As you should. I gotta go to work in a few hours, man. I ain't doing nothing right now. Hey, you asked me about this Magic game, Alex. You know that Magic has been playing good, bro. Markelle Fultz. Man, I always wanted to see that guy do good. OKC though, man, is one of those teams you don't want to go ahead and bet against. Let's see if we got any new news here. It looks like Rudy Gay is officially active. We got Gary Harris that's possibly questionable. So if you guys are looking to tell me, you might want to make that play now. That line might move back down to possibly 7.5. Having another scorer in there, that could possibly move it a point. So I got it at 8.5 right now at the Denver there. So y'all might want to go ahead and check that joint out. What other questions we got here? Oh, yeah, but to answer your question, though, Alex, I don't really know, brother, because they're at home. Orlando, man, to be honest, I haven't really capped this game. I do know these teams. Since Vucevic came back into this lineup, Orlando's been a tricky take or break type team. So you don't want to take them, you don't want to break them, and if you do been taking them, you possibly been up money because they've been playing pretty good. Markel Fultz, like I was trying to say earlier, he's been playing lights out. Looks like the addition that the Sixers needed, ironically. But you know how that shit works. But yeah, OKC is one of the teams I don't want to step in front of. I've been making a lot of money on them, so when you do that, bro, you don't want to go ahead and jump that in there. My man Molly Mall in the house. What's popping with you, bro? Hey man, I may have said something funny here and there. You know what I'm saying? What it do? We got Fergie Ferg in the house. Hey man, Fergie Ferg, wham shabam. What's happening with you, my dude? Hey, don't forget about Trump. Jews for Trump USA. Hey. We about to impeach that motherfucker. Nah, we ain't gonna impeach shit, man. The Senate ain't letting that shit happen, bro. We don't gotta talk about that though. The Senate ain't gonna let that shit happen, man. Ride or die, bad boys for life. That's how they roll with this fucking impeachment shit. They ride or die, bad boys for life. You feel me? I'm fucking with you over there, Juice for Trump. What's happening though? Marley Marl, man, what's cracking though, bro? Hey, I hope you on that too, man. Marley Marl been doing his thing, bro. Marley Marl been doing his thing, bro. He been doing his thing. Shout out to him. Hey, you leaning Magic, Alex. I can't talk you off that one, bro. I can't talk you off that one, man, because they've been playing really good. They possibly have. It's a tough matchup though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to say they possibly had the 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 advantage down low, but they don't, bro. They don't have the advantage down low. It's a tough matchup, man. It's a tough matchup, but I definitely won't talk you off of it, player. Get your money how you get it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you too, Drews for Trump. I ain't discriminating against nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to get how we live, bro. And I'm trying to get to this paper. The only thing about this matchup with the Houston, and I'm just gonna, go on the other side here, because if you like this weak ass Houston team that's been jacking up these threes, hopefully they make them today. The only thing that's trending against me here is the home team has won the last 5 meetings straight up. That's not really going against me because we don't need them to win Denver to cover this. We just need them to be, in a two possession game. If they could be in a two possession game, we cash in this game. So that's how I'm looking at it. We good on there. I like this team. Like I said before, they actually been picking it up in pace the last few games, and been having a better points per game, better field goal percentage, and I'm anticipating Michael Porter Jr. to continue the hot streak had he just started. Uh, you talked me into leaning Denver. They might beat Denver by 20. They should at least have. They should at least win. But you know what, Molly, bro? The only reason why I'm going so much against the Heat, I mean the Houston, is because philosophers are only great philosophers when they bring in other philosophies. This motherfucker, D'Antoni, he ain't about that. You shoot a two, he bench you, bro. He shot a better. James Harden shot at 70% 2 pointers last game. What did he do? Step back and shoot a three. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen in this game. But let's turn this shit over, man. We know, and y'all know me for NBA. I've only been betting one team in college basketball, and that's my next play here. I think we are at a good spot here. It's the Northern Iowa basketball team, senior-led Northern Iowa. I like this team against the Southern Illinois. I can't say the name. Sukas. Somebody help me out with that one. Um, I'm liking this play. And now let's go ahead and say the line is moving against me. It's not looking good for that portion. It's opened up at 6.5 at a lot of places. It's already down to 5.5. When I see stuff like that, it looks like the public is all on Southern Illinois as well. Southern Illinois has been owning the historic matchup here. This is a different Northern Iowa team, I believe. And plus, Northern Iowa has been hot this year, one of the top ATS teams in college basketball, possibly going to run away with the Missouri Valley Conference. I'm looking at this shit like, hey, -6, I got to take it. It's at -5.5 at some spots, so y'all can get that -5.5. Their last 7 games, they covered the spread 6 out of those 7 times. And on the road, on the road, the last 7 games, they covered 6 of the last 7 games on the road. and on the road their first half, which you do see down there. I'm taking the first half -3. They covered 7-0 on their road games. These guys are playing similar competition. Let's pull up what they've been doing. Both of them played Illinois State. That's one for Southern Illinois, though. They beat Illinois State by 12 points, while Northern Iowa lost by 6 points. Not good there, but this is when we start breaking down to what we actually know about Northern Iowa. They played at home, Indiana State. They played Indiana State and won, beat them by 8. They covered that spread. It looks like Southern Iowa, they lost that game when they played them by 12. Bradley is another team that they both had as far as common opponents. Both times Northern Iowa played them, they beat them by 15 once, and the next time by 5. And this last time, which was not too long ago for Southern Illinois, they just got smacked up by Bradley by 19 points. Got smacked up, you know what I'm saying? Valpo, they both beat Valpo, both by double digits, so we don't really have too much to go there. But when we go ahead and pull back this 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 matchup here, because a lot of people don't know too much about these two teams. This is a matchup of styles. One style is going to try to push the tempo in Northern Iowa, which we believe that they're going to be successful at. The other style is trying to slow the pace, which is Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois, they average their last 5 games 58 points per game, their last 5 games, while their shooting percentage has been pretty fucking terrible at 38.8%. So they're slowing the pace down and missing these motherfucking shots, y'all. Their 3-point percentage has been 30%. Now we flipped the last 5 games for Northern Iowa, the team that we're backing. Their shooting percentage has been around 49%, 0.3%, while their 3-point percentage has been at 40%, a lot better than that. And their points per game, like I said, they push the tempo. They've been averaging about 78.3%. So they've been pushing the pace, playing really good. Like I said, on the road, they turn into a different animal. Very well coached team, very nice and cerebral players in Northern Iowa. Give me Northern Iowa -5.5, -6, and -3. I'm taking all 3 of those. The -5.5 is a half unit play, so don't go too crazy on that shit if you don't like it. But I definitely like the line change against me, line with me. That way we could at least kind of even up the 6 and easily catch the first half, and we could come out with some positive units here. So I'm looking at those 3 plays there. That's what we're doing right now for WAM Talk. I did take some more NBA stuff here. Let me hit in the chat and see what y'all talking about. Hey, I was just about to say this. Omega Capper, what about Jazz first half -4.5? I'm on the Jazz -8.5. Thanks to my guy Ski. That's my bro. You know what I mean? As soon as he pushed me in the right direction, I'm gonna take it. Jazz, I believe the last 10 games, they covered 8 out of those 10 games. Give me the Jazz against one of the weakest teams in the league, man. Come on now. Draymond Green gonna brick those shots. He's gonna be open. He's gonna brick those shots. I like the Jazz today. That could have been an official play here. I don't want to make it come across like I'm stealing my guys' plays and shit, coming out trying to claim them as my own and shit. So I'm definitely on that shit though. I'm on that shit, and I'm probably going to tweet it out later on. But I want to make sure I put it on the show. These are my 3 official plays from your boy Trot Wham. It's going to be Northern Iowa -6, first half -3. Plus, we're going to take that good old Denver Nuggets, fade that Houston Rockets, man. Plus 8.5, plus the Denver Nuggets there. WAM Talk Wednesdays, y'all, man. This is why we doing it every Wednesday. It's all love. Make sure y'all check out the Who-Bangin Lounge every Friday. We doing this big, bro. We doing it big. Last week, we got a little something with some simulating football fans, bro. I didn't know anything about the SFL. Y'all should tune into that shit, I guess. But you could be the coach, the player, and the owner, some crazy ass shit. But it's pretty cool, I guess. You know what I mean? We actually went over on their stream, and all they had was WAM Talk Wednesday in their face, and they was talking all this shit about it. Me, Parlay Poppy, and DJ Big Boss. But I'll probably retweet that shit later on to see what y'all think about that. That shit was pretty hilarious. But yeah, those are the players, the 4 plays that I'm on. I'm on Utah, with my guy Ski, full game. I'm on, and I got that at 8.5. I think it's at 9 now. if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check for you guys. Utah actually still at 8.5, so we good there. Money coming in on it though, y'all. Y'all might want to get into it early. You feel me? But it's one of those things that I had to go with my guy, man. My guy's been hot, fire. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Gary Harris play because we on that plus 8.5 Denver, and Northern Iowa. This is the only team that I've been betting in college basketball. Cashed it twice. Let's go for the fourth time. You know what I'm saying? Let's go for the shit. Yeah, catch it twice. Let's go for 4 times. 5 times in a row because I got the full game 5.5 and the 5 and the 6. So let's do it how we do it. Let's get to this bag. I kind of gotta getting the work mode and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my Who-Bangin sports talk hat. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Let me make sure I don't got no more questions. Yes, sir. Molly Mall, Northern Iowa on the road, bro. 7-0 ATS on the road, bro, in the first half, man. If you don't want anything, take that first half, bro. They're number one in the conference, though. Yeah, they're gonna take that shit all the way, bro. They're gonna possibly, come out and be a good bid, a low bid in the tournament from the looks of everything. If everything goes right, they don't go on a crazy ass losing streak, which I believe they won't because they have really good cerebral players, man. Them boys be out there doing their thing. So shout out to them. Man, shout out to you, Juice, for Trump, man. We get some funny people in this chat, y'all. Y'all don't even know, bro. Make sure y'all tune in on WAM Talk Wednesdays, man. Our chat be going to hell up, bro. This should be funny as hell. We all on Twitter, Periscope, though, so some of you guys aren't going to see it. Kick some knowledge, man. Shout out to you, Twade Latte, Capper Investments. Make sure you guys follow my guy, Capper Investments on Twitter, bro. He been doing his thing, man. Not that many people that we support that give out plays that sell them, bro. I had a guy ask me, and it was a guy with a woman's fucking profile picture and shit. I had a guy ask me, "Do I have VIP plays and shit?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro. Everything I do is free, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is free. I'm paying it for it. I got enough money, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get enough." But I got enough money for my family, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to eat off the fam, you dig what I'm saying? It's different. AJ Green is good. What y'all talk about football here? Hey, bang bang Niner gang too. I ain't get to tell y'all that either, man. Bang bang Niner gang, man. Come on now. I've been a fan of the 49ers, not necessarily like my primary fan base, but it's like one of those things when you see your team that's on the I'm from California. You want to go for a California team. I did like the Rams back in the day, but it was like short lived. It was St. Louis Rams. I never knew they were in LA until, whatever. So I never really liked that. Chargers, I never liked the Chargers. I only like the T.O. T.O.'s one of my favorite players, and he played for the Niners. I love Jeff Garcia, love, Jerry Rice. So I had to go with the Niners, man. Niners have been doing their thing, but I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this Super Bowl as one of the craziest Super Bowls we're probably going to see in a while. Oh, well, not in the last few years. So I'm anticipating this will be a great game. Might be a overfest, bro. Might be a overfest. But I'm only going to bring out some props. Probably we're going to talk about that next week on Who-Bangin Talk Lounge. Y'all see it down here. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all check out our sponsors as well. All Pro Moving Group. All Pro Moving Group, All Pro Nick One for $500 off any moving. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely link y'all up with that. And other than that, man, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all cash these tickets with me, man. We doing it good. We doing it good. Every show has been positive. Every show on WAM Talk this season in the NBA season has been positive. I'm going to bring out my record shortly after the All-Star break. That way you guys can see what we coming into. If y'all could tell me or not, you know what I'm saying? We've been on a pretty good hot streak, so let's keep this shit going, man. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Marley Mall, Sweaty Butcher, Alex Ramirez, Omega Capper, Triple K Machine. I appreciate you, bro. Andy MTZ77. My guy, you like the Spurs? I can't, bro. Hey, I'm glad we talking about this too, because I usually put up an actual actual title, and I never talk about what the fuck is on the title. Today I'm talking about it. Zion is back, y'all. Zion is back. Possibly favored to have opening the season. He was favored to have the Rookie of the Year. Ja Morant been balling. He ain't getting it. But now he's going to make his debut. So pretty much push that Rookie of the Year shit out the way. We coming in here playing like grown men now. Now coming off of an injury, adding him to the starting lineup could possibly have some problems. I don't think so. I think this is a public play that's going to cash. I might take the Pelicans. I'm not tweeting that shit out, but I might take the Pelicans. I might take the Pelicans, man. It just seems so fucking enticing, knowing that Drew Holiday is going to play, knowing that they're at. I think they're at home. They're at home. This fucking fan base has been buzzing since they got Alonzo and they knew they was getting Zion. It's been buzzing. They've been wishing and waiting. They at this point, this fan base has left AD. They don't care about that shit no more. So I believe that this is a great chance for this team and this fan base to make a statement on national televised TV, and they moved it to a national TV game. So I like the Pelicans. They've been hot as hell. Man, let me put some stats up for y'all, bro, because I definitely had some notes on these motherfuckers. And then on top of that, in the last week, in 1 week since last Wednesday, this will be the 5th game for the Spurs. This will be the 4th game for the Pelicans, and they're getting back players that haven't been playing those last 4 games. This is one of those things that, I like this team to come out hot early and, have a great show. Lonzo's been playing great. Who else been playing great? Drew Holiday had a monster game on his game back. Had a monster game. Looks like he's been working on his jumper, hitting a lot of threes. I haven't seen Drew Holiday make that many threes in a long time, bro. So I'm thinking that he's going to keep that going on. He's been injured, just getting his shots up. I think that shit been working out for him. I like this team. And then on top of all that, they could possibly be making some trade moves. They have a lot of the same players, a lot of the same young players on the bench as well. So definitely looking to get rid of Drew Holiday. Definitely, putting some of these players on Front Street. Same reason with Denver as well today. Denver is possibly going to be trying to put a lot of those bench players, Torrey Craigs, the Malik Beasleys of the world, put these motherfuckers on display, get them right up out of there. So I like what's going on right now. Let's keep this rolling. Let's keep it going. This has been WAM Talk Wednesdays. Make sure y'all tune in every Wednesdays around the same time. Just look out on Wednesdays. I'll possibly be having to make adjustments on the times, but we should be getting this out all the time, every Wednesday. No breaks, no gas. I mean, all gas. What? Well, some gas. But this is how we doing it, y'all. Peace. Shout out to my man, DJ Big Boss, Ski Prophet, Big Ragu, everybody in the chat, Marley Ma, Dear Slayer Ski, Alex Ramirez, Top Set. Appreciate you, bro. And Andy MTZZ 76, 77. Sorry, bro. I fucked up your name. And Omega Kappa, all y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one, bro. Cash, let's get it.
Hey, it's Don Ricci here. And for someone who's been in the moving business for over 35 years, I know how stressful it can be. You call All Pro Moving Group, the interstate moving specialist. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can help you out with every facet of your moving. Their number is 817-893-2233, and they gave us a special code for the Who-Bangin Sports Talk customers, and that's All Pro Nick 1 for $500 off any move. That's right.
Whoop, peace.